Okay, I'm going to do 3 recordings of this video, and we're going to tackle 2 parts at a time of the recording. Yay, so it'll be 3 recording sessions. Let's do this. Yay, I don't know what time it is. Okay, let's do this. Part 13, the churning stomach. I need a question is made, guys. Yeah.
Stefan Garcia, a Xeno captain, 36 years old. For unknown reasons, likely connected to Manus Vindictae, he moved into this motel. He attempted to make contact with Xeno several times, all of which failed. During his stay, he was tortured by increasingly intense hallucinations, delusion, and fear. And as a result,
he committed suicide.
Yeah.
And that's everything the evidence shows.
Chaotic clues are rolling in the mind, like a churning stomach.
No.
Ay, the name.
We must have overlooked something.
I'm ready to hit my brother because he is making noise in the other room. Ay, disrupting. Disruptful.
A military officer killing himself. A phone call asking for help in Morse code. Not to mention Manus Vindictae.
Where's this going, boss?
We've encountered a series of bizarre events, one after another, ever since we arrived at this motel. The rituals in the rooms, the officer that went mad, the spirit in the mirror, and Manus Vindictae.
I still don't know how the Manus Vindictae came into this, or why Vertem thought it to begin with that the Manus Vindictae was involved. We're just going with that. This is all fiction.
Only one person remains uninvolved.
Shut the fuck up.
Are you trying to say that she's the mastermind behind all this?
The maid.
She should know more about all this than anyone. Yet she feigns ignorance at every turn, which is suspicious in its own right.
But what's there for a motel housekeeper to gain from all this? It's not like these spooky scandals would attract more guests, unless someone else is pulling the strings. But that don't make much sense either, does it? When all these unusual things happened, she was happy to stand by and watch. But by whose orders? Some larger, more mysterious organization? Give me a break.
What if she doesn't desire money or power?
So what you're saying is that you need to ask Little Miss Maid a couple more questions.
Precisely.
Argus sighs.
That spirit morphed into Kayla, so it must have seen her face at some point. Which means that at one time, Kayla was in this room.
Well, it sounds like many people were in this motel to begin with, love. They just haven't left the motel.
And you're right. Tuesday's definitely not a run-of-the-mill motel maid. It wouldn't be wise to approach her rashly.
Yeah, we see how Lilia turned out.
Let me finish up here first. Then we can go question her together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
After a moment, Argus shakes her head in disappointment.
Nope. I got nothing. Let's go find that maid. I have a few questions for her myself.
Let's go find Tuesday. Yeah. And the body's gone. She makes her way across the room and opens the door. She freezes. Someone moved the body.
Where'd the body go?
The corpse that had been lying in the hallway has vanished, leaving only a pool of blood on the floor.
Ain't no signs of dragon neither. Who and how?
The ringing echoes through the doorway.
The phone again. What do you think? Should we answer it? I bet it's another one of those prank calls.
Those weren't prank calls. Someone was sending a distress signal in Morse code.
Well, let's see who it is. It's either the maid or... I dropped something. Or Morse code more. She picks up the receiver and presses the speaker button.
Could you tell me what year it is now?
Barbara? Soft voice plays through the speaker.
Who's this? Miss Barbara.
Barbara, what are you doing here? To be continued. That was a short ass part. God damn it. That was a short ass part. I want to know what Barbara was up to. Alright, part 14. We need to talk to a certain no, we need to see what the telephone's about. Part 14. May they be blessed. By the sufferer? Alright. The voice on the other end continues.
Wonderful. I can talk over the phone now. The wind must still be wandering nearby. That's good to hear. Are you an editor for Atu?
There's a sigh of relief.
Yes, miss, I am. But before we continue our conversation, could you please tell me what year it is now? 1990. I see.
The frail voice steadies.
Miss Barbara, can I meet you in person? You want to meet me? Yes. I'm Bertin, the timekeeper of the St. Pavlov Foundation. I was sent to ask you about Erd's whereabouts, but you don't seem to be in a favorable situation right now. Miss Burton, I couldn't possibly locate Erd's whereabouts. The whispers of the wind can't reach this room. The whispers of the wind?
The fuck is going on?
Yes, it's a special form of communication. Right.
Oh, that's cute.
Well, is there anything I can do to help you rebuild this line of communication?
She's got sheep in her hair.
Let me first explain the situation to you. Here are a few things I'm certain of.
Oh, her ears.
First, this isn't an ordinary motel. It possesses some kind of supernatural life force. Before checking in, I interviewed some of the residents nearby. They all mentioned eerie rumors centered around the motel these past few months. Yes, we've encountered some bizarre events here, like real-life urban legends. Second, I'm not trapped in a red room. This room is in the same motel as yours. What's different is that it blocks all forms of communication.
And how are you communicating with us?
I couldn't get the room to open, and my voice didn't reach through the foam. That wasn't until a gunshot broke this intangible restraint. This small room contracted violently, and now I can communicate with the outside world. At first, I thought it was an earthquake, but the contracted space soon returned to normal. Earthquakes can't do that, can they?
Her eyes going small and big is weird.
Spiders to communicate with the world outside? Yes, I was. As luck would have it, there are many spiders here. Thanks to the prevalence of spiders in urban legends, I assume.
They can hear the sound of pages being turned from the other end of the telephone.
There's some paranoia about spiders living in hair. It originated in a sermon from 13th century England. A woman was always late to mass because she spent too much time styling her hair. Eventually, a devil attached itself to her hair in the form of a spider. Yes, they delivered messages for me in their own peculiar way.
Morse code.
Being completely isolated from the outside world greatly unsettled me. It reminded me of that terrible phenomenon.
She takes a few light breaths.
Fortunately, that wasn't the case. But you're still trapped in that room, right? Yes, the door's gone. I can't get out from the inside. How did you get in there in the first place? Or rather, who brought you into that room? Well, who else could it be? The maid named Tuesday. Just as I expected.
Wait.
Mercenary cuts in.
You're the driver who left me on the road, right? I remember your voice.
Yeah, it's me. I actually changed my mind and turned back to get you, but you were gone by the time I arrived. I guess that's when you came to this motel, right?
Yes. Tuesday saw me and invited me here.
Oh.
Did you want to ask me something? ...
Have you seen a girl of about 5'3" here? in a white dress, curly chestnut-colored hair, green eyes, small hands.
Dot dot dot.
I may have seen her. When I first arrived, I saw a girl who matched your description coming down the hallway. She was carrying an empty basket. I presumed that she'd been shopping in the town nearby. If I recall correctly, she didn't check out.
Thank you.
That leaves much to be desired. She slumps her shoulders and the lights in her eyes dims. She says no more.
How can we find this room? It's just in the hallway, number 707. Look for a door covered in red.
The thing is... Shit. Oh, someone cut the communication.
Looks like the phone got disconnected.
So Barbara's in that room that Stefan saw, number 707. I'm going to find it. What about you? Heading into town for Kayla?
After a brief silence, Argus speaks.
I did notice a weird spot in the hallway earlier. The maid's footprints were going back and forth like there was an entrance there, but I didn't see no signs of a door.
She scratches her head with the barrel of her gun.
I wouldn't be surprised if you died by your own gun one day.
That'd be a memorable way to go. All right, enough kidding around.
She perks up.
Our little Miss Maid tried so very hard to hide Barbara from us, but I guess the lamb's out of the bag now.
Smart. That was smart.
Yes, it's all crystal clear now. Let's go.
Hold up a sec, boss.
She bites her lip.
Do you have any candies? I'm running on fumes here, and I ain't got no way to replenish my stash.
Asking for help seems very difficult for her. Dot dot dot. Pulls a few pieces of candy from her pocket and places them in Argus's palm.
Us and Barbara will be out of here soon, and you'll find some candy and Kyla in town.
Yeah. To be continued. Okay. I will come back to recording the next section in an hour probably. Anything important? Embryo developed well, meeting the criteria. Oh! This is Barbara. Okay, I think that report was about Barbara. Okay, we are going to take a break, and I will record the next section in maybe an hour. Okay. Well, guess it's time to go into the red room. Hell yeah. Part 15. The front desk call. In the center of the red room stands a snow-white crib. The hanging curtains sway slightly like pulsating veins. An arcanist with the head of a sheep stands there, silently observing the translucent fabric. Footsteps draw closer, but she doesn't turn to face them.
Are you not satisfied with my services? ...
No matter what, you shouldn't have cut the phone off.
The maid withdraws her hand from the telephone's hook switch with a hint of apology.
Nor should you have isolated me from the outside world. Because you should know better than anyone what that means.
Why should I? All I know is that a poor, helpless child like you shouldn't be alone on the roadside. Where's your mother? Didn't she tell you to be careful?
... She sighs softly.
You really don't remember anything, do you?
What do you mean? What do you think I should remember?
Well, clearly it doesn't matter now. This motel's well decorated. Did you do all this yourself?
The maid smiles.
Are all children like this? Always talking in circles to draw Mama's attention. Oh, but these innocent words make them all the more adorable.
I am not a child.
That's exactly what a child would say. ...
She yields helplessly.
I've always felt a familiarity with you. Like I've known you for a long time. Can you tell me about it? Why were you out here on Route 77 all alone? Maybe I can help you.
Have you heard of Utu?
Oh, I have. It's a magazine about fashion, trends, and the avant-garde. My brother loved that magazine, but my father found it unacceptable. To think his eldest son would read those softies magazines instead of working on the farm. Fashion, trends, disco. These aren't things a Texan man should pursue. At least according to my father. In the end, my father destroyed all my brother's disco records, along with his plane ticket to Los Angeles.
Perhaps that's for the best. He avoided the riots.
Huh?
Nothing. So, what do you think?
She's treating the maid as an interview subject, and behind the legend, a chance not to be missed. True. She looks somewhat surprised.
Why should I have any opinion?
Let me rephrase that. What impact has this had on you?
Oh,
Tuesday ponders for a moment, then shakes her head.
but what happened between them has nothing to do with me, does it? These were the choices they made.
She purses her lips, her face flushed.
When I first arrived, a local resident told me not to stay at Tuesday's motel. He said his aunt went mad soon after she stayed here.
The windows rattle gently, emitting a faint sound.
I remember that lady. Her head was so large. It reminded me of those stories of people with deformities. So I had her watch a freak show at midnight. Sadly, she didn't seem to enjoy it. ...
A harvester starts up in the distance. Sound of the engine fills the room.
At this time of year, the farmers run their combine harvesters on the fields nonstop. The harvest is a joyful time of year, but the accompanying noise always frightens the children. Have you heard the stories? Of how naughty children get too close to harvesters and get caught in them, losing a hand or even a head. Fields, machinery, children with severed limbs.
Okay.
These stories are exactly what my motel's missing.
Okay, I don't feel comfortable in this environment anymore. The window rattling grows more frantic.
Oh, my baby's calling. Please excuse me. I don't want another temper tantrum on my hands. Apologies, my fluffy little child. I look forward to our next conversation. Talking to you always brings me inspiration, but the motel's been too busy lately. It's starting to get on my nerves.
The maid speaks slowly, her face flushed again. Oh no, she's unhappy. Her cough is weak, like a sickly child's.
Oh, see, this is what I mean. How could I bear to send you out on your own? You'll stay right here in this cozy little room until you're fully recovered.
I don't need this special treatment of yours. Staying here won't cure my illness.
Just get some sleep. You'll come to your senses after a good rest. I'll see you soon.
The maid lightly steps out of the room. Barbara watches as the door vanishes. Interesting. Oh. Now this is certainly a scene. Fuck. She looks at the pool of blood in the hallway where the officer's body once was. Did you have anything to do with the body disappearing Tuesday?
How many times have I told you not to eat things off the floor?
Excuse me? The fuck is that? The bundle in her arm suddenly lets out a strange cry.
There. Don't cry, sweetheart.
That was so high-pitched. What the fuck? Hello, can I continue? Thank you. Don't freeze on me, please. Don't lag on me. To be continued. Short fucking part. Damn. Picarasma candy, whatever it is. I don't fucking know. Part 16. Something candy. There you go. I'm not gonna do it. Fucking hell.
Is this the spot?
Why are you lagging?
Sure is shooting.
The hallway looks identical to any other.
Look, these footprints. They're less than 10 minutes old.
Interesting.
But where's the door to room 707? I can sense some energy fluctuations nearby. But they're definitely not from arcane skills.
I brought my cat in and he's having difficulties. You're having difficulties finding a little bed for yourself, a little nest. I feel like my whole playthrough of this game has just been me babying my cat here. Oh, be careful your claws, baby. Ah, you're right in front of my face. Ah. Get your butt out of my face. Go sleep on my thigh or something. I'll sleep in a dip in here. I don't know. She presses her palm against the wall.
What else could produce such intense energy?
Oh, can I help you with something?
The maid's voice comes unexpectedly from behind them.
Miss Tuesday, I've got a question for you.
Here we go. She stares intently at the maid, her gaze sharp as if she's finally caught the scent of her prey.
Do you know how to get to room 707?
707?
Yup. What I've been looking for might just be in that room.
I'm usually more than happy to satisfy the requests of my guests, as long as it's within my power.
You okay, buddy? Come on, lie down. Okay.
But this one crosses the line.
How?
Shame. Looks like negotiations are over. And thence we came forth to see again the stars.
After a brief moment, a glimmer of emerald light reignites in her eye.
Using arcane skills so frequently is bad for your eyes. Didn't your family ever tell you that?
Why is the game lagging so much? Her voice carries genuine concern. Can I?
So you knew what we were doing all along.
Of course. You weren't exactly subtle in your actions. What did you expect? But you've reached your limit now. 3,
What's that supposed to mean?
2,
Screw this. Your mind games won't work on me.
1.
The fuck? Dot dot dot. Light in the mercenary's eye goes out in an instant. Her eyes widen.
Huh? Who turned the lights off?
Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. The hallway lights are as bright as ever.
The lights are still on, dear.
Argus doesn't respond. She pulls a Picrusma candy from her pocket. Her hands tremble slightly, causing it to slip from her grasp and fall to the floor with a clack. Dot dot dot. She picks it up and places it back in Argus's hand.
You rely far too much on Picrasma candy. It can't solve all
Picrasma.
your problems.
Dot dot dot. She tosses the candy into her mouth and chews it along with the dust from the floor.
They usually work wonders for me. Just one candy restores 50% of my vision. But in my line of work, 50% is never enough. That's why I take 2. I need my vision to be at least 100%.
She runs the candy along her tongue, and the expected sweetness fills her mouth.
That'll do the job most of the time, but sometimes I've got an extremely challenging task. That's when I eat a 3rd candy. At that point, it's getting extremely dangerous.
She pops another candy into her mouth.
I should be able to see now.
Dot dot dot. No miracle occurs. Her eyes remain still, like a night sky with no stars.
Should I take more?
Absolutely not. The large amount of candy you've eaten is exactly why your eyes have failed you. And in such a crucial moment, no less. Excess leads to destruction. This is true for all things. You do well to learn your limits.
What?
I also had to be careful not to frighten those children too much.
The maid seems to relive some fond memories, satisfied look on her pale face.
You've always put your faith in these candies, haven't you? 1 candy, 50% recovery. 2 candies, 100%. 3 candies, and you can tackle even the most insurmountable problem. Oh, how dependable they are. Just like the venerable Argus, who succeeds in any job she takes on.
She chuckles.
It's precisely your excessive confidence in these candies that has led to your marvelous destruction. Just as the people's trust in you as a mercenary has led you to this bottomless abyss. Oh, you poor thing. And of course, they'd never have imagined this. Argus, the mercenary named after the 100-eyed, all-seeing giant, is in fact a blind fool.
Okay, that's just plain rude now.
Who the hell are you?
She fires in the direction of her voice, the gunshot ringing in their ears. Oh shit, you woke the child! The bullet pierces the wall and a strange wail echoes through the halls of the motel.
Damn it! Damn it!
Missed me.
She digs her fingers into her hand as she tries to control her trembling. She steps forward, pushing her chest against the barrel of the gun.
There you go. Now there's no way you can miss. But do you have the guts to pull the trigger?
She tilts her head slightly,
The
smiling.
decision's yours to make. But once I'm dead, you'll never find room 707. Barbara, Kayla, everything you're looking for is all in that room, isn't it?
Don't you dare say her name with that filthy mouth!
But why? Miss Kayla's such a lovely guest. I very much enjoyed her company.
The maid looks at the mercenary's face with interest, so it twists in rage.
Enough. You and I need to have a serious talk.
Oh, there's no need for that. Actually, my baby's eager to meet you.
Your baby.
She looks at the bundle of swaddling cloth in the maid's arms.
Yes. In fact, the baby is the master of this motel.
She holds out the bundle.
I think the two of you ought to meet each other first. Here, hold it.
What the fuck? She places it in her arms. The bundle is much lighter than she expected. Not the weight of a child. Huh?
This is...
She sees the carpet beneath her feet transform to a quagmire. Tuesday stands on top of the mud, smiling at her.
Burden! Burden!
The fuck's going on? The mercenary's shouts are dulled. It's as if she's been plunged underwater. She hears hurried footsteps approaching from a distance, feels the once light bundle become as heavy as lead. Something engulfs her ankles, pulling her down, down, down into a world of endless darkness. The fuck's going on? An emerald flame struggles to light up, and the mercenary lying on the ground tightly grabs her hand.
Our deal in this way. Not while I draw breath.
Argus.
The maid presses her foot against Argus's fingers and steps down. Argus screams in pain.
Don't you interrupt them. There's no need to worry, Miss Burton. I've done this countless
Practice now to
times.
live. Thank you for reminding me Duolingo. In this crucial moment.
Now, allow me to peer into your dreams.
To be continued. Ooh. What time is it? You can wait a bit longer, Duolingo. Gonna be honest. The Puddle on the Road. Part 17. The Puddle on the Road. What the fuck? The sound of the world fades into total silence, and when she opens her eyes again, there is nothing but darkness.
Where am I?
Huh? A cool drop of water falls on her nose.
Is that rain? I can catch anything with a toss.
Okay, now that's just heartbreaking. Oh, God. Chapter 3, was it? God. ...
Burton, that's why you gathered us here, right?
Oh, my heart, my heart.
You shouldn't be here.
You understand what we desire most, right, Burton?
The falling rain surrounds them. Children watch curiously.
Burton, we made it, right?
Oh, God.
But why is it still raining?
Why does this game have to pull my heartstrings?
Don't be such a baby, Isabella. Haven't you seen the rain before?
The children reach out as they try to catch the raindrops in their hands. Oh, God.
No!
Are you afraid of children? Or rain?
A familiar voice echoes in the darkness. ...
No, I'm not afraid of them.
Okay there, Chewie.
Rain is
He's
common.
listening to me
It's always falling
talking.
somewhere in the world. It's merely an ordinary weather phenomenon.
The maid snaps her fingers. The raindrops halt and start to flow upwards.
This is the kind of rain you're afraid of, isn't it? I've never seen rain fall upwards. Is this some creation of your imagination? Still, I don't see why you'd be afraid of rain falling in reverse. Would you care to enlighten me, dear child? ...
Miss Tuesday, please. Stop trying to get in my head and tell me where Argus is.
The maid ignores her and steps closer.
Before I met you, I never thought that a person without fear could exist in the world. I've never once guessed someone's fear incorrectly either. You really are something else.
You didn't guess incorrectly. These reversed raindrops have brought utter chaos to the world, pulverizing people under the crushing wheel of time. You should be thankful you've never seen it. But it can't stop us anymore, because the umbrella's here.
She opens the umbrella.
At least now, when the storm comes, I can hold up the umbrella and protect my companions. And although this ability has come too late for some, we still have a future to protect. ... Why are you so obsessed with people's fears? Your hands have been trembling with excitement this whole time.
The maid claps her hand under her chin, her face flushed like a blooming flower.
So I wasn't wrong at all. Why waste your time with that mercenary? She may look tough, but she's hollow inside. Have you ever eaten a macadamia nut? Crack the hard shell, and you'll find the delicious center. Who could resist the soft texture and rich flavor of fear?
Miss Tuesday, this has to end. You are the one pulling the strings here, aren't you?
Oh, damn. That's pretty though. Look at her. Is she pretty? I think she's pretty. A very, very pretty image of Tuesday.
Oh, what an astounding accusation. But oh, do I feel so gratified. I've never felt so satiated in my entire life.
Her very being seems to be caught in a strange tremor.
Oh, you're the only one who's ever seen through me. How exhilarating. However, your accusation missed the mark.
She stretches out her hands. They look especially pure under the rain.
You see my hands? They're immaculate. Never once tainted by a single drop of blood. I take great pride in it. You see, I barely do anything to make people's fears arise.
Her hands tremble with excitement.
I would never injure anyone. Fear created through physical harm is its crudest and most base form. What I crave is the fear that lingers in their hearts forever.
The maid's cheeks flush a faint pink.
The kind of fear that, even years later, when they recount their experiences here to their friends and families, a seed of fear is planted in the listeners' hearts. I instill fear in my guests, and they become my beloved children.
In the rain, her fingers tremble uncontrollably. A beautiful smile spreads across her wet face. ...
Where is she? Where's Argus?
Well, I suppose she's experiencing her own fears right now. Under that hard mercenary exterior, she's tormented by them. Can you imagine that?
Sorry, Miss Tuesday, but I'm not interested in this vile obsession of yours.
Oh god. The one with the umbrella walks deeper into the darkness. Huh? We're back here. The sound of birds chirping fills the air. Argus is back home on those familiar plains. ...
This is...
She stands in the field, nothing but the wind and rustling grass. Glass? Grass before her.
Howdy, Argus. Long time no see. We thought you'd never come back.
Mr. Dennis? Why are you here?
Oh, boy. You listening to yourself? Why wouldn't I be here? It's my daughter's wedding day.
What?
Huh? Oh, well, congratulations.
She finally catches on.
But you really shouldn't be here. Don't you remember? 3 years ago, your daughter ran away from home. She left a letter and then went with Mr. Schaefer to a city in the Northeast. Detroit, I think? I don't quite remember.
Oh, come on. Quit fooling around.
After 3 months of searching, I found her. But she refused to come back with me. So you went to Detroit yourself. And then you...
Her words drift off. Dennis died in Detroit while looking for his daughter. At least that's what she remembers. But how can that be? He's right here, standing in front of her.
In any case, I'm sorry I couldn't bring her back.
What are you talking about, Argus? You must be tired from working on all those requests that the townsfolk had pushed upon you. I've told them so many times to go easy on you. That said, I have a request for you myself.
What is it? Did you lose some livestock, or...
The townsman winks and hands her an invitation.
Come to Alice's wedding. We've prepared plenty of food and beer, and we've got the chapel choir together. Don't miss out, Missy. ...
Sorry. I won't be there.
Why?
Why, Argus?
I need to deliver a letter to Mrs. Mary's husband. She can't go herself because of her bad legs, you see.
Hey, Argus, I didn't ask you to deliver any letters.
Mrs. Mary, didn't you...
Mary passed away in 1989. Argus saw her coffin being lowered into the ground. Another person declared dead is now standing before her, smiling brightly.
You're still alive?
What kind of nonsense are you spouting? You really ought to take a proper rest. Today's Alice's big day. We should all be at her wedding, don't you think? Oh, my sweet child, why are your hands shaking?
Are you afraid?
Why? Are you afraid of their happiness? Or are you afraid of your failure?
I'm not a failure.
Oh, my sweet child.
Argus, got a message to send? Go get Argus, your trusted friend.
Argus, got a cheap pussycat? Go get Argus, she's got your back.
Foreign voice echoes through their mouths and surrounds her.
Who's there?
Her surroundings recede like a tide, leaving only a girl in white standing before her. Wrapped in a half-soiled birth cloth, a lamb lies at her feet. The girl's hands are covered in blood, and amniotic fluid. Her smile is as pure as a dove.
It's me, Kayla. You haven't forgotten me, have you?
Kayla.
It's getting dark. We should take them back. Ain't no way they'll make it through the night out here with their mama hurt, and you can't see a thing at night.
Yeah, we need to go back now. Can't delay any longer. What?
Hold on a moment.
The lamb bleats.
What are you doing?
There.
She kneels down, gently strokes the lamb's neck. Lamb bows its head and licks her fingertips. They're still wet with amniotic fluid. Kayla smiles and tightens her grip around the lamb's neck. Holy shit! It lets out a piercing cry, sending a distant flock of birds into the air. Cry becomes weaker, more strangled, and then silent, as the life is squeezed out of its body. What the fuck? ...
Isn't it better to die a quick death than end up in the belly of a wolf?
You've got no right to make that decision. No living thing is born to simply die. It could have stood up. It could have survived.
The girl gets to her feet.
We can go now.
No, don't go.
The girl smiles as the long grass rustles against her flowing skirt in the breeze.
Oh, you've reminded me. There are 2 problems left unsolved. Those 2.
Argus looks into the distance. Dennis and Mary are standing and smiling at her.
Kill them. It would only take 2 bullets. 3 seconds max. As long as they're alive. They'll come after you just as hard as you hunt the targets of your missions. I'm sure you know that better than I do.
Why should I kill them?
Do you need a reason? Just do as we've always done. I say, and you do. No need to think about it. Isn't that what you pride yourself on? A mindless tool that blindly follows orders. That's all a mercenary needs to be. Isn't that the so-called value of a mercenary that you always talk about?
No, it ain't true.
What's with the hesitation anyway? It's not like you give a damn about other people's lives. The only reason you can't bring yourself to kill them is because you enjoy how they always praise you and depend on you.
You ain't Kayla.
Seriously? Are you saying I'm a fraud just because I don't meet your expectations of what I'm supposed to be?
The girl gives an inexplicable smile.
Fine. If you think I'm not Kayla, then why don't you kill me now? Just shoot me in the chest. And these people will treat you like a hero. They'll gather in the fields, holding torches, and chant your name.
Argus abruptly raises her gun, but her hands are shaking, the barrel trembling.
Argus, Argus, she's spineless. Argus, Argus, she's...
Bang.
Argus, Argus.
The deepest despairing, external danger. If there were a deceitful state's eternal hesitation, we only have our own 2 legs to stand on.
Bullet pierces the girl's soft chest. Her blood splatters on the field, dotting the grass like a smattering of poppies. Clings to the grass, its weight causing the blades to bend.
Oh, Argus, our great hero!
The tales of your heroic deeds will be passed down through generations. ...
She ain't Kayla.
Now, you're lying to yourself again. Of course she's Kayla.
It's not possible.
Do I need to show you the bullet through her heart for you to believe it, Bonehead?
Damn it!
She loads a bullet into the chamber with a crisp click.
Don't pull the trigger.
An unexpected voice comes from beside her.
Virgin?
How did she get all the way out here? Where does she come from?
Calm down, Argus. Remember, what you see isn't real. You're still inside the motel. At least for now. ...
Oh, here comes another little lady.
Excellent timing. Come join the party.
Porch. Come on, kids, let's battle. Ooh, beasts. We haven't had a specific beast one in a while.
Now it's time for Spaz.
Shaman, let's get you up here, my dude.
Inexperienced adult.
And let's get Mez and Pocket.
Is everyone else dead?
The hunt begins.
Cowboy cactuses. I love them.
Nice practice.
A brave decision.
Wear gloves.
Well, I didn't read up. Why do they have a 0 on them?
Get out of here. Oh.
That's right.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, let's go with this.
Sterilize.
Hey,
Get out of here. Woman's toes.
At your command.
Wear gloves. Sterilize.
There we go.
Ha! Move.
Yeah.
Oh. Hi.
I would like to express my deepest regret for the accident.
Thank you, Axe.
Burden.
I'm here to get you out.
So that wasn't Kayla.
No, she lets out a long sigh of relief.
Couldn't ask for better news than that, really.
No, it wasn't. Let's get out of here.
She reaches out her hand in invitation.
Okay.
Argus reaches out. She feels like something abominable is chasing after her. That if she stops, the shadow of confusion will come and swallow her. And this hand is her only salvation, her escape from this labyrinth. So she grasps it tightly.
She ain't Kayla.
She declares this with absolute certainty. To be continued. Okay. I'm gonna open up a new recording so then we can do part 18. Yay! Oh. Oh, it's an interview between Tuesday and Barbara. Interesting. I'm gonna tell you a fun fact. So I was in the Reverse 99 Reddit recently, and I saw a post about part 18 being significantly difficult to handle. Here's why. This is Insight 1 level 20. This is Insight 3 level 20. And that is the minimum. Oh, the surprises. So, story mode is just difficulty. It's just difficulty. This could go extremely bad. I think this will probably be like the largest Insight battle I've had. Let's get straight into it. This is gonna be a part 18, Sleepless Night. We're back in the hallway. The motel hallway is as quiet as ever. The maid stands, smiling.
Did you see it? It? My baby, of course. Oh, so it didn't show up then? What a shy little pumpkin.
What is it exactly?
A supernatural being. An amalgam of urban legends. an ever-pounding heart, and a shy little baby. All under one roof. But seeing how you got out of there in one piece, I'm certain you've already earned its approval. Come on in. I'll show you the sweetest little room in the motel.
So we're finally gonna go into the red room. There it is. A red door appears behind her.
Don't be afraid, sweetheart. Go ahead. Open the door.
The door remains motionless.
Open it. Now.
The mercenary says nothing. She silently wipes the barrel of her gun. Bang, bang. She fires 2 shots at the red door. The entire motel trembles violently.
That'll do it.
Before she can reload, the ground starts to shake beneath her feet, and a deafening sound reverberates through the hallway. Maid's eyes widen in surprise.
Why didn't I think of that? Your eyes haven't recovered yet, have they? Such poor aim.
I've seen this scene!
Lend you a hand. Listen to Mama. I told you long ago about the consequences of disobedience. Oh, it's out of bullets. Could you help me reload? Oh, my sweet child. Can you see it? This is the beauty of fear.
Watch out!
Please, come in, my dear guest. You'll find what you seek inside.
A temporary balancing of encounters. This battle will enter balance mode. Unbalanced characters will have their level, psych cube, and character resonance raised to... Okay. Okay. The mother and child of fear. The motel's essence disguised in a swaddling feeding on fear. Through the ages it has been a stable, a derelict house, sinister castle. Now it plants terror and unease the hearts of travelers, making you see that pig-faced butcher in your rearview mirror, making you hear babies cry outside your door. Dread to the attacker can trigger 3 times per round. When this unit has 4 or more negative stats, the passive has no effect. You're okay, Chewie. Chill out.
I can hear the children. Let us get to know each other.
Yeah.
What interesting accident will happen next?
It's like a fetus in a heart. Phase 1. Periodically inflict some dread on enemies. Periodically cause all characters to lose HP, including self. The ultimate creates an array which inflicts more dread on enemies, or inflicts disarm on enemies.
What the hell is this thing?
Miss Verton, please follow my instructions. First, I need to calm my sweet baby. All the monkeys in the cages chose the mother covered in cloth. All children need to form attachments. It's a vital part of how they learn about the world. Now, go ahead and make contact using whatever method you see fit. Don't worry, I'll keep the situation under control. This is the only way it'll obey.
Ugh, you want me to touch it? How about I let my bullets do the job?
Agony is indeed a form of attachment. You'll make a good mother, Miss Argus.
What the fuck?
You make me sick.
Oh, my apologies.
Okay.
That's right!
So intime, so free. What should I sing?
Ah!
Take my hand to be yours alone.
Whoops. An accident.
How
What the
welcoming.
turban? Okay.
Nice tactic. Like a lighter.
It's damaging it, that's good at least.
That's right. So that's your idea.
Wow.
So intime, so free.
Sauce.
It has two
Don't worry.
phases, so we
Let's have
really
a
need to
cup of
put this down.
Don't let go.
There we go. Thank you, Sod. I'm looking at something else, sorry. I'm looking at the Theos, I'm just like, okay. It's going to do its ultimate, so I better do that.
Nice tactic. Come on, this way.
We'll do both of you guys' ultimates.
Anyone feeling cold?
Yeah, get that.
Cheers!
Perfect.
Witness my victory! The story begins with a bad adult who did this first. Is that at last?
Yeah, it doesn't do much. Balloon Party isn't massively strong, so
My apologies. Don't beat me.
Engulfing Terror 3.
Party planner.
No.
So that's your idea.
What should I sing?
Wow.
Did anybody get hurt?
Whoops. An accident.
Don't let go.
Hey.
And then when it attacks us. No? Okay. That should damage it enough. Going to phase 2.
It's crying in pain. Go wrap my baby in your warm embrace and put it out of its agony.
The child cries out in fear, inflicting extra dread each round. Quickly soothe. What's this? Versatile. Huh?
Nice tactic. That's right. Nice tactic. That's right. Nice tactic.
Huh.
This is exactly the honeyed comfort my baby desires most. But it can never be allowed to taste its sweetness. It'll always be dangled just out of reach. How exhilarating. Please, continue.
Like a lighter. Ah! Hey!
Please live up to my expectations, Collins.
I desperately need a heal. Thank you, Issa, darling girl. Looney loves you. I need a heal desperately.
So untamed, so free.
Just a reminder. Watch your steps.
That's right. Take my hand.
Mind the machines on the ground. Bang.
Seeing stars.
What should I sing?
Nice passing. Come on, this is the
Become a
one
vessel on the
touch.
stage. Then I found you.
Like a lighter. Cheer and witness my victory.
Oh, that did it.
I can inflict intoxicating pain upon it, which is precisely why I became its mother.
If you hadn't explained this earlier, I might have mistaken this for some kind of monster training show.
Look, it's calmed down. My sweet, obedient baby. You deserve a reward.
And what's that reward?
It fell asleep.
You may proceed now.
The show is over, but the loneliness persists.
Fucking hell. Understandable why people struggled on that. I will understand that.
When I found it, it was still called Sweet Home. It was all alone, abandoned in the wilderness. A poor little thing.
So you took it in. Some unknown, growing arcane consciousness that takes the form of a motel, yet somehow also exists as a baby.
Yes,
The maid bends down and picks up the swaddled baby from the crib.
there.
But it seriously impacted the lives of the locals.
Oh, Miss Furton. They chose to come here of their own volition. I never forced them to stay.
But after leaving, some of them went mad or even committed suicide.
Well, they made those decisions themselves. ... Now is not the time to dwell on such trivial matters, Miss Furton. Haven't you been searching for Miss Barbara?
She points to the open door.
Don't get any bright ideas made.
Oh, damn, okay. Her eyes shine emerald again as she presses the barrel of her shotgun against Tuesday's back.
If Verdon gets so much as a scratch, I'll blast your chest open, along with your baby. Go inside, boss. I'll keep an eye on her.
Barbara? This is Barbara's room. Red curtains cover every inch of the room, like flesh clinging to a body. An ivory bed stands in the center.
Here you are, Miss Burton.
Barbara!
I'm so glad. I was beginning to think I'd never regain contact with the outside world.
Miss Argus, you can put your gun down now.
She speaks, trembling slightly as she savors every moment of her heightened heart rate.
I've shown my utmost sincerity. Have I not?
Shut your trap.
Let's get out of here, Miss Barbara. I don't think it's the wisest choice to have this conversation while we're still inside a living thing. Argus, I need you to keep Tuesday in check until we make it out of here.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
A beam of light shines in through the window. Dawn is breaking.
I've gazed at this scenery countless times, but never have I felt as enthralled as today. But, Miss Furton, don't you think you've forgotten something?
Forgotten what?
That guest who came with you. Shortly after her arrival, she hurried off to that armament factory. She's such an impatient child. Luckily, she made her way back here. Her name's Lilia, right?
And where is she?
What did you do to her?
The maid laughs softly.
Relax, she's fine. She's sleeping soundly as we speak, with or without nightmares. Follow me. I'm sure she's eager to see you.
Oh God.
This is the room.
Open it.
The maid finds the key on her key ring, puts in the lock and turns it. Room 203. The room is empty.
Oh,
The maid frowns, her annoyance visible on her face. The owner of the suitcase rushes to the window and looks down. Lilia is sitting exhausted below. Their eyes meet.
Vertin, there you are. Listen, those Manu scum have already wormed their way into the town. We can't go there.
Fucking hell, connecting thing. You really choose now to do it, don't you? God damn. Fuck's sake. Okay.
You look terrible.
I couldn't sleep at all in that haunted room. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw all kinds of creepy stuff. Can you come down here, Capitan? Talking like this hurts my neck.
Okay.
To be continued. Oh, I thought that was the end. Oh, this is gonna be a long ass video. Oh. Thank you for the keys, kind miss. Part 19, Gone in the Wind.
What's going on?
Outside the motel, the rising dawn paints the earth a deep orange. Leah looks confused as they approach.
Are you okay, Capitan?
I'm fine. I have good news and bad news.
Don't bother with the order. Just lay it on me.
The good news is we found Barbara. The bad news is we've got a new problem. This motel is the manifestation of a living consciousness that constantly generates urban legends and spreads fear. It might turn into a supernatural arcanist in the future. We can't let it grow here unchecked. We need the help of the Foundation to keep it under control.
Boss, my job here is done. I'm heading into town for Kayla.
She looks off into the distance.
Oh, and, I promised a young fella that I'd help him find his mother. I've got to go now.
How do I pay your fee?
Fee?
She laughs, heartily.
We're friends, Verdon. I don't need no payment.
She says her goodbyes and sets off on the road ahead. Good luck, Argus.
All right, Capitan. Any progress on finding Erd? ...
Little sheep's ears twitch.
That's why you came looking for me, right? I'll ask the wind for you. It's the least I can do.
She closes her eyes.
Did she doze off?
The gentle breeze caresses her ears like an invisible thread being woven between them.
I'm listening. Oh, I heard it. The answer.
She opens her eyes.
The distant wind told me that Miss Erd's latest submission came from the Sao Paulo Veterans Residence. The article she submitted was an excellent piece, but Atu doesn't know anything beyond that.
Okay.
I suppose we'll all have restful sleep and sweet dreams tonight. I've collected the material I needed for the upcoming feature interview. I bet the readers will enjoy it.
I bet they will, Barbara.
I'll be sure to include your name on the byline, Miss Tuesday.
Me? I don't think I contributed anything.
Quite the contrary. You played a significant role. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have realized my inner fear of losing communication with the world. First-hand experiences like this are invaluable to an editor.
Oh, with the way you put it, I almost regret letting you go.
I won't be returning. The interview's over.
She closes her little red notebook.
If all goes well, you'll be able to read about it in the next issue of Atu. I'll take my leave now.
Bye, Barbara.
Goodbye.
Good luck on your article.
Good. I can't wait to leave this place.
We can't leave yet. I just contacted the Texas branch. Their staff is on their way here. They have to investigate this supernatural being as soon as possible.
And they'll be here soon, I presume.
No.
I can feel their energy fluctuations of teleportation rituals. It must be them.
She turns her head to see a stranger standing before her. Kayla. The girl in front of her has a chestnut hair and carries a woven basket on her arm.
Looks like you guessed wrong, Capitan. I met her in town. Name's Kayla.
And that's who Argus is looking for.
Kayla,
The girl smiles brightly at her.
do you know someone called Argus?
The girl's smile becomes more gentle.
The name doesn't ring a bell. How strange. What kind of parent would name their child after a 100-eyed giant?
Huh? ...
You must have mistaken me for someone else. Kayla's a common name after all. Like Emma, Anna, or Catherine. More importantly, miss, you look...
The girl smiles once more.
Although I've never met you before, you seem familiar.
She reaches into the basket and pulls out crumpled flower. A pale moth lands on the petal, gently fluttering its wings, its scales shimmering in the morning light.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
The girl tucks the flower under her arm.
Are you a guest at this motel?
The girl nods.
What happened here?
The St. Pavlov Foundation has taken over. I suggest you find alternative accommodation, given the dangerous incidents that have occurred here.
What should I do? All my things are still inside.
The Foundation staff will take care of it for you later. You can trust them.
Can't I just go and get my things now?
I would advise you to wait until the Foundation staff arrive.
Oh, I can look after myself. No need to worry about me, miss.
The girl winks and pushes open the motel door, promptly disappearing from their view.
That girl.
Huh. Leah breaks her long silence.
What about her?
Never mind. It's probably nothing.
The light from a teleportation disc flickers nearby.
Apologies for our
And
delayed
that's the
arrival, Miss
Foundation.
Burton. We've been unable to locate the motel until about 10 minutes ago. It's as if something was deliberately interfering with our sense of direction.
Wait! Kayla's human, though. How the fuck did she teleport here? Huh? What the fuck? While the Foundation staff is busy assessing the situation, a faint sound echoes from the depths of the motel.
Oh,
The door suddenly swings open and a pale, trash-covered corpse is thrown out of it.
Once again, it insisted on eating garbage off the floor. Is every child this stubborn? ...
it's Stefan, a Xeno officer.
Stefan. Sounds familiar.
The staff member flips through his records, quickly finding the information he's looking for.
The records show he was a high-ranking Xeno officer who went missing after the vacuum bomb footage leaked. Xeno issued a staggering bounty on him. I guess whatever he did really angered Admiral Igor. Who would have thought he'd be hiding in this little motel in the middle of nowhere?
Well, he's fucking dead.
Obviously, luck wasn't on his side.
All right, Miss Burton. We'll take over from here.
The maid remains calm, gently patting the bundle in her arms.
After the branch completes its procedures, you'll be sent to the headquarters for a more thorough assessment.
Will you return my baby to me?
It's too early to discuss that.
You okay, bud?
Let's go, Lilia.
She picks up the suitcase.
We must report back to Madame Z about Erd.
To be continued. What the fuck? How long is this? Okay. But what's over here? Oh, the motel cleaning records. Okay. Miss Kimberly. Hi, Choo-choo. Part 20. Going all the old days.
Oh dear. It seems a lot transpired while I was away. ...
After a moment thought, she dials a number on her phone. A few rings later, the call is answered. Wait, is she Miss Grace?
Miss Grace! I thought you'd forgotten me!
Holy shit!
I've been exposed.
As expected, the voice on the other end is restless.
Kimberly, care to tell me what happened in this motel? There's blood and brains splattered in the hallway. Who died and how? It was that Xeno madman! He shot himself in the head! But I still haven't managed to destroy the ritual sigils under his bed. And I couldn't find the... ...
She sighs.
Now that our base of operations has been exposed, we'll have to take away everything related to the ritual and leave. The Foundation's rats will thoroughly search this place soon. The last thing I need right now is to deal with them.
There's a brief and unusual silence on the other end of the line.
And, could you tell me more about this Burton?
There's... Hello? Lag? Are you here? What the fuck? The fuck was that? There's a hint of anxiety in her voice.
I might have had a slip of the tongue when she confronted me earlier. How good is her memory? Fret not, Kimberly. People rarely pay attention to things that don't directly involve them.
She smiles faintly.
But I do look forward to seeing her again.
Wait. Several days later. Wait, that voice.
We're just here to have a conversation, Ms. Tuesday. Relax.
I found it in the wilderness.
You mean the motel with arcane powers? Just to confirm, the base form of this arcane consciousness is a heart-shaped fetus.
Hey, I wasn't wrong.
Yes.
It's about as intelligent as a 1-year-old human, and it lacks the ability to deliberately plan or cause the incidents in the motel. Meanwhile, it sees you as its mother, displaying remarkable trust and dependence on you. Therefore, we believe you were a major contributor to these incidents, or rather, the one who pulled the strings. You may not have acted with evil intent, but your actions have caused many residents in Chisos to suffer mental breakdowns. They were seeking some form of relief from their mental anguish, which provided the perfect opportunity for the Manus to entrench themselves so deeply in this town. Isn't that so, Miss Tuesday?
Well, I've never been to that town. And even if it is, as you say, they made their choices, didn't they?
I see.
She scribbles down the information on her clipboard.
The Timekeeper just reported another crucial piece of information to the Foundation.
Were there any activities going on in the motel undertaken by the self-proclaimed followers of the Order of Enlightenment?
Oh, there indeed were. They left not long ago. I still remember their faces.
Didn't she say she had a deal with the Order?
What did they do at the motel?
They scribbled on the floor and made strange noises. Oh, I remember now. Whatever it was they were trying to do, it was a total failure. One poor girl became trapped inside their mirror. She never stopped trying to escape. The mirror would make banging noises all night long.
We didn't find anyone trapped in a mirror during our search.
Well, that's sad, I suppose.
Her expression remains calm as always.
If you knew they were from a dangerous arcanist organization, why didn't you report them to the Foundation?
Why would I?
She licks her lips.
Fear doesn't frighten me. No, quite the contrary. It excites me. I would embrace fear any day of the week.
Make her to the end, finally. Make Miss Tuesday to make a movie with, yeah, got an achievement. Get Miss Tuesday, Blondie, and Harpedia, and get them to make a horror movie. I would love to watch that. Tuesday's Motel Instant Investigation Report. No, this is a long document. Subject of supervision, Tuesday, referred to as Tuesday's Motel. Response to... Can follow certain simple commands such as defend, allow, and forbid. Okay. Every day, a certain amount of urban legend material will refresh. Gathering it will help Barbara piece together stories. Okay, interesting. So there is extra stuff to go along with this event story. But I have done the event story, finally, so we can peacefully say goodbye. Well, I am. You connection issues. That was quite good though. That was quite good. I expected more spooks, but the atmosphere was there. The atmosphere was there. I'll give it that. The atmosphere was there. Thank you. And we got an achievement for this as well. Woo! It's there. Watch the main event. Complete the main event with full stars. Complete the main event with full stars on hard mode. I'll probably do that another time. But for now, I think that's everything. I think that's everything I need to do in this game. Today, yep, that is everything. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. We did this last year. I said this at the beginning of this little mini playthrough. We did this last year where we played Nightmare. I'm thinking of Nightmare on Elm Street, but that's the movie series. Motherfucker. When we did the other spooky thing. Something like... I can't remember. God damn it. But yeah, we did this last year. So I thought this year we'd do the same as well. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this week of fun upload. And see you guys in the new year. I'm taking a week. At least a week off from uploading. Maybe 2 weeks. I'm not sure yet. But I'll decide and I will update you on it. But for now, goodbye and enjoy your new year. Bye-bye.